There is no such thing as the perfect team within competitive Pokemon. However, in today's video, as usual trainers, we are trying to figure out what that exactly perfect team is. Compared to last episode's Road to the Best Pokemon team, we have made quite some few changes. Actually, we've changed the entire team. We have taken inspiration from the Marco Sun team, which I have made a few changes on. I didn't go with regular Ursaluna, for example. I went with Blood Moon. I'm pretty sure he uses Magmar. I opted for Electabuzz. And then I switch a few items and moves on certain Pokemons. But what we're rocking with for this team is Charizard Choice Specs with Terrago, Solar Power, Heat Wave, Overheat, Weather Ball, Air Slash, and Max Speed, Max Special Test, opted for that speed boost. Choice Drought, Eruption, Weather Ball, Earth Power, Protect, and Max HP and Max Special Attack. Farigiraf, Throat Spray, Armor Tail, Hyper Voice, Psychic, Helping Hand, Trick Room, Max HP, 92 defense, and 164 special defense. Internal with the safety goggles, Terra Water, Intimidate, Fake Out, Flare Blade, Knockoff, Parting Shot, Max HP, 36 attack, and 220 speed. So we are keeping more or less the exact Marco Sun. Incineroar, Electabuzz is Evolid, Terra Water, Vital Spirit, Thunderbolt, Taunt, Follow Me, and Protect, and a max HP 204 defense and a 52 special defense. Ursaluna, Blood Moon, pretty standard as well. Life Orb, Mind's Eye, normal, Terra, Blood Moon, Hyper Voice, Earth Power, Protect, max HP, max special attack, and 4 into special defense. So the team actually is a Pokemon with a bunch of different normal sets on the Pokemons, I would say. So I am not too unhappy with that. However, I can hear that I can not even hear the... Why can I not hear it myself? Did I turn it off? Oh. Guess it doesn't work, but yeah, regardless, you guys can hear the music, which is what all matters. So we're going up against here a interesting team with Weezing, Galarian, Reesing here with Neutralizing Gas, Toadstool, Corviknight, Pawmod, Garchomp, and Hisuian Typhlosion. I think we can probably set up Trick Room pretty nicely here, unless they lead with that Typhlosion. Then we need to figure out what to do. You know what? I think we might. I don't know. I can't even deal with this Typhlosion. In fact, how do I deal with this Typhlosion is the real big question. I guess Incineroar, Electabuzz lead is actually alright. Farigiraf and Blood Moon maybe in the back. The problem here with this team is that there's no way we can actually utilize Fake Out. Yeah, we could definitely have gone for... Alright, that is not really what I would like to see, but it is alright, I suppose. What to do seriously? Yeah, this really isn't looking too good. I will, they have Life Force. I will Passing Shot into the Garchomp, and I'll Protect on the Electabuzz, all in fairness. Just kind of play it a little bit safe here. So Stomping Tantrum into Electabuzz, actually. That is completely a-okay with me. We can go into the Farigiraf and let's see what they opt for. They opt for the Sludge Spawn, which does a good chunk of damage. Trick Room and... Let's go for Follow Me, even though they do have that EQ on the Garchomp. I would love if they didn't. Oh, they even switch out. That actually alright. Follow Me, Sludge Bomb, doesn't do too much, and Trick Room will be set. I think we go for Hyper Voice here. What do they got here? They got a Fake Out. I am honestly just gonna Thunderbolt into Weezing, realistically. So they Fake Out into my Farigiraf slot, which is fine. Sludge Bomb into my Electabuzz. We get a little bit of chunk of damage off, which I'm okay with. Hyper Voice. And honestly here, I think maybe keeping the Protect on the Electabuzz, so basically keeping Electabuzz for another turn, is what we have to opt for. Because then Farigiraf is going to die off this poison, and then we can even pump in the... What do we go for here? Yeah, close combat. We can pump in Saluna here, which will be able to Terrestrialization, Hyper Voice. Do they have Protect on? They do not. We can follow me, and there's not realistically much they can do against us here. I think we are looking pretty solid. The thing with the Blood Moon Saluna is that when you get it set up and you start to being able to just pound them Hyper Voice out, it is pretty much a game win because of how powerful this Pokemon is. And let's see how much damage we are going to do. We are going to do down to 24. Are they going to try and spore us? They are. And unfortunately, I was about to say, why would I fall asleep? I didn't have Whites of Spirit. Wouldn't it just say I was immune? Guess not. So they have one turn of Trick Room left. What I can do here is quite interesting. And I think I'll do it. I will go for Hyper Voice here. Do they have Protect on there? They do. And I will lead with Incineroar. Well, not lead with it, but I will pop it in. So this should KO both, which it does. Now, however, we are not going to be the fastest Pokemon in this this cheeky little situation. So what I am actually thinking is, honestly, problem is if they Protect, that is going to be quite difficult to deal with. So I think maybe Hyper Voice, no, Protect, and let's Parting Shot that Garchomp. So they do Terra Ground here. Are they going for Stomping Tantrum? They are. All right, we made a good choice here, I think. We get Garchomp taken a little bit down here. So they Sludge Bomb us, which honestly is fine, because now we pump back in. Once again, we can Blood Moon and we can Fake Out. Let's see if they go for that Protect this time around, because that would actually be awful. But why would they go for it when they didn't do it last time is my big question, and why I am unsure about whether they would do it again. And of course they do it. So if we did it the first time, it would have worked out perfectly. Alright. So Protect here. That is pretty much going to lose us the game, actually. There's nothing I can do to deal too much damage into this Garchomp. Especially not with that. I think my problem here, if I hit a double Protect and I Flare Blitz, that could... Okay, that didn't work out. But, yeah. We lose the game. Alright, so how do we... Let's just go for the normal setup here with Torkoal in the back. And the Ursaluna. And let's see if that is going to be enough for us to deal some decent damage. And have us take that victory. Alright, so they actually lead quite fine. The only problem here is the fact that we are not immune to Spore. And they are going to be faster than us most likely, which is a little bit problematic. But follow me. And if we Trick Room, we are going to be certain of setting up Trick Room. Oh, okay, so maybe going for Follow Me wasn't that bad, because now we are actually immune to this Spore. So this was actually not too bad of an idea. I think Follow Me and Hyper Voice, so we do get that Throat Spray activated on the Farigiraf, is our best solution here. I don't know why we wouldn't do that. I think that is by far our best solution. So they... Okay. It's a little bit of shit damage. Are they gonna go for Earth Power? Does a little bit of damage. And then EQ, actually, to give that extra attack into... Oh, yeah, into Toadstool. Which means now we can come in with the absolute goat of Trick Room Torkoal. And we get to set up the sun because there's no Galarian Weezing in sight. We get to use Eruption, and we get to Helping Hand that Eruption. From here on, I think we're looking at a piece of cake rest of the game. Hopefully, without jinxing anything. How much damage are we gonna do? 18% on a resisted. How diabolical is that? The problem here is now they can switch out all they want, and they want to keep that Garchomp alive. And honestly, I can just keep opting for this until, as we see, they are going to protect, but this should KO Weezing, which it does. I mean, I don't think crit really mattered. My problem here now is the fact that I can protect, and they are most likely going to go for EQ. So what am I going to do? I am going to Weather Ball. And I think, doesn't EQ... Frigoref will die from it, but if we Helping Hand Torkoal, and hopefully don't die from an EQ. We do die from an EQ. Alright, that is bad. However... Question is, can we survive here? We do, and then Blood Moon should be able to take down Garchomp by itself. So that is honestly a pretty solid situation to be in. And I think leading that exact... I think going for the exact same Pokemon once again might be a solid option for us. Yeah, I think there'll be a solid situation for us trainer. It's gonna be Toadscrow, Palm lead. The problem here is that what I see, I just have to go for this, but I'm scared they're gonna switch out either one for the Galarian Weezing and then taking off my Vital Spirit and Armor, which they will, but at least we will get Trick Room off, which is my main situation here, and which is why I did it essentially. So what am I gonna do here? I am gonna Hyper Voice, and I am gonna switch into Torkoal, hoping they're not really gonna see this. And Electabuzz actually wakes up from this. I actually didn't know it worked like that, but hey, I'm not complaining at all about that. So they do Spore Frigoref, which honestly is completely fine, because I can go for Eruption here, and that should KO both Palmed and Toadscrow, unless they do switch out the Toadscrow for a Galarian Weezing, which then would allow the Palmed to go for Fake Out. But oh, they do Terra Water. That is an interesting choice. Very interesting, in fact. I don't know how much damage we are looking at here. Not enough, which will Spore us. Hyper Voice and Eruption. So essentially our entire thing has gone into waste now. I'm not really sure how we are gonna recover from this. But they are looking strong here in game 3, I think. Especially with us staying asleep. So Earth Power is gonna go into us, not quite gonna KO us. So Hyper Voice. Honestly, I think Earth. Maybe just Earth Power into that Toadscrow. Actually, Palmod is more threatening, I think. So we are gonna Weather Ball into that Palmod. Hopefully, we are gonna wake up this time around, and we are. That's gonna be enough for the Palmod. However, the situation is now that we are actually gonna wake up with Farigiraf regardless. So we can Hyper Voice, and we can actually protect on Blood Moon, because I feel like they're gonna Spore into that slot, which they are, and we should wake up here with Farigiraf. We don't get to, because we die. Alright, this is a tough situation. But what I can do is I can actually follow me. I can Terra. Ooh, maybe not. But you know what? I'm gonna follow me, and I am gonna Earth Power in the hope it's gonna be enough. Earth Power is 90, and then with Stab Boost we will go up a little bit. But Hyper Voice is already. You know what? I think this is gonna do more damage. This should do more damage. So let's follow me. Let's get Spored. Let's Hyper Voice. And let's get rid of that Spore. Yep. Fantastic. And Now we get rid of that Spore. And that's a beautiful turn from us, if you ask me. What do I think to do here? Let's protect and let's just see if they want to go for an EQ. Because if they do go for EQ and take down that Toadstool, or at least damage it pretty well, that would be phenomenal. So you do go for Stomping Tantrum and Spore. Okay. This means I need Hyper Voice to take down Garchomp, and I am not sure that it will. And they connect, of course, and they are gonna be faster now, aren't they? They're not. Oh, we're gonna die from this, aren't we? I don't think we have anything that are gonna allow us to. Oh, we do. Oh, never mind. We actually do survive, and we will take the game. So, Blood Moon coming in clutch here against Garchomp at the end, and we will take the win here in our first match. Let's see if we can replicate that into the second matchup we will have, which will be against. Come on. Will be against. Okay. It will be against. Indeedy. That is my only thing I absolutely hate in this format. It is a Psychic Surge, Indeedy, Choice Card, Expanding Force. Then of course they have Sneasler with Psychic Seed, Oichalodon, Garchomp, Pelipper, and Dondozo. Alright. This is absolutely diabolical. I think Incineroar is a great lead. And I honestly think Electabuzz is the way to go. I think Charizard for once might actually be pretty solid. I need some power. I need some firepower. Alright, so that is the exact lead I was hoping for. Because that means I can knock off Indeedy, and I can follow me on this Electabuzz. If they Terrestrialize Indeedy turn 1 here, which they might, that will cook us completely. If they don't, I'm pretty sure we will one-hit KO the Indeedy. Which is what I'm looking for here. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Never mind, Expanding Force coming out here. It is. It doesn't even take down. But that does in fact take down the Indeedy. And this now looks a lot more manageable from our side. They should be faster than us. Close combat should be able to take us down. And to be fair, I think Terrestrializing Water here might actually give us a good shot. They are loaded dice. And honestly, I don't think this is too bad of a move from our side. Because they are going to Dire Claws. Oh, we do barely survive. Alright, that is an interesting play, but I respect it. We do get to get them a little bit of negative speed here. Or negative attack. Question is, who are we going to pump in? Who do we need here? I think Charizard might be our best option, isn't it? And then pump in Incineroar. The question is, who are you gonna leave out? I can Heat Wave, and I cannot Fake Out. In fact, I completely forgot I cannot Fake Out. What I can do is I can Heat Wave. Honestly, I can just knock off. In. All right, never mind. That was a bad knockoff. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep, and what do? We fall asleep. Dire Claw, don't fall asleep again, please. Thank you. Question is, did we actually get the chance? Protect. I think our best option here is to go for that Sneasler, because Sneasler is doing the biggest threat into our last Pokemon here with the close combat, which is really, or could really do some damage, like you can see here into Ursaluna. We wake up, we do connect, and that is beautiful. They do hit Muddy Water though, which will KO us. And luckily for us, we can actually hit them now with a Fake Out. And honestly, we're cooked either way, because Pelipper is faster than us, so it will be able to hit us with another. Well, they even protect, so actually, no, they don't protect. Right. So that is a pretty smart play from them, but we gotta see what we can do to get back into this game. Not that I think there's much, at least two for game one. I think we're pretty cooked here in game one, champs. The Throat Chop, that isn't Muddy Water. It misses us. We take down Sneasler. Alright, so all hope is not lost, but it's definitely not looking good. That's basically what I am trying to say. Yeah, there's not... I don't think we can do much to win this game. The Skill Shot here is just taking us too far down. So unless they miss Muddy Water here, which of course they don't. Yeah, we are pretty cooked, aren't we? Let me think. So Incineroar actually is a pretty bad matchup. Only Indeedee. It's realistically the only thing it can really deal with. Let's try something completely out of pocket. And let's bring in the heavy hitters and try and set up that trick room. And really try and set it up this time around. Like really try and set it up. Alright. I can totally live with this. Honestly, Psychic, yep, that's exactly right. Terrestrialized Dark. Take it down to Sash. What is Pelipper gonna do? It is gonna Tailwind. This is a beautiful turn here, champs. Absolutely beautiful turn. What are they gonna do? Who are they gonna switch out? We can do this, and we can Hyper Voice. Who are they gonna switch out? That is the big question here. But they are gonna protect on Pelipper, in fact. Get that boost. Get a little bit more damage. Alright, I switch in Torkoal here and I pop a Hyper Voice, which should be able to take out both of their Pokemons. And I get Torkoal in. Ah, they switch out that Pelipper. That is absolutely garbage from us. I would have loved to keep that Pelipper in the game just so we had that weather advantage. But all hope is not lost yet, because we can hit them with a Weather Ball and a Hyper Voice, which theoretically should be able to KO them both, which it is. Now they are down to their last. Never mind, we go into game 3, and I honestly think what we just saw here is the way of having us win this entire matchup. As long as I can keep, even if they do bring Sneasler and Indeedee, I can still follow me. And I will be able to set up that trick room with the Pterodark on the Farigiraf. And honestly, I think that lead is my most comfortable lead here. But now here, I do think they're looking at going for some EQ. But EQ shouldn't be enough to KO us, but hopefully it can be enough to, you know. I mean, they can KO Electabuzz all they want. Yep, that's the EQ. It's not gonna KO Farigiraf for sure. Muddy Water is not gonna KO neither. Trick Room is up, ladies and gentlemen. We can Hyper Voice. And honestly, I think they're gonna protect on the Pelipper just because they know Electabuzz can take it. Oh, never mind. So we will take Pelipper sash off of it. And muddy water. Okay. The thing is, who do we bring in? We can hyper voice and do tremendous amount of damage, or we can erupt and do even more damage, probably. Let's do that. Let's Terra. Oh, that's not what I meant. Let's do this. Eruption. And bring in Ursaluna, because they're probably most likely gonna switch out the Pelipper here. Are they resisting fire? They are actually resisting fire, which is a little bit annoying, but regardless. They protect on Pelipper. How much damage are we doing? That's unresisted. EQ will take down Torkoal. It will not. Alright. This is interesting now, I think. Because I can Weather Ball Pelipper. And I can Hyper Voice. I mean, Hyper Voice should be able to take down Garchomp, I think. But they can also obviously protect it, which they will. Alright, that is fine. We now have full weather control. And I'm very happy with that. And they even... Oops, Sneasler comes in here. That is an interesting one. They do not have fake outs, which really plays into our hands here, I would say. With the fact that I can Weather Ball it. And I can Hyper Voice. I forgot they have an extra Pokemon. Oh shit. Oh. God, that's bad. This is really bad. We lost the game. We absolutely just got cooked. I completely forgot about their last Pokemon. If we would have hit them, maybe with a Weather Ball into the DD slot, we would have actually been fine. That is a rookie mistake. I honestly completely just forgot about. Matter of fact. Spending will take us down. Yeah. Yeah. Realistically, not really anything we can do here. We will take the L here in game 3, and I honestly thought we did well, but a bit of lack of concentration here at the end, and that will, yeah, have us lose the game here. So, final game of the video. What can we accomplish here? It's going to be against a Mirror Trick Room team, actually. This team is very, very interesting because of the Hisuian Lilligant. Honestly, I've considered many times myself running it, so... And this is Jetpack Torkoal. Gotta look out for that. The matter of fact here is honestly, I think Farigarath, I think Electabuzz, I think Torkoal, I think Incineroar. What I think here. Can they KO us? Maybe. Are they going to? Maybe. But I don't know how I'm gonna beat Hisuian Lilligant Torkoal lead. I'm not gonna be faster. There's not really much I can do to beat it, I think. Unless fake outing, which is my only option. They close combat, which won't KO. And they overheat. Interesting. I can come in with Torkoal. I can Helping Hand. What do they got? Terra Rock. Honestly, I think our only chance of winning this is just praying that we hit that one-hit KO on both of them. I don't really see realistically how we're gonna be able to deal with them otherwise. How much damage are we doing? We take both of them down straight away. And I am liking it. Do they have Protect On? They do not have Protect On. So they won't be faster. Are we gonna win this speed tie? We are gonna win the speed tie. Both of them are resisted. Torkoal goes down, Lilligant down to resisted. We win the game. Alright. I like where this is headed. I honestly think we are best off doing the exact same thing once again. Even though I do see the fact that Charizard could be very strong into this team. I do like to think that what we did here is the best, and I would like to continue doing that. And they lead off with... Okay. I'm gonna Thunderbolt Torkoal. And I'm gonna set up that Trick Room, or at least I'm gonna try. The Tailwind. So I honestly think that Thunderbolt seriously helped us here. So I'm gonna do it again. And honestly, I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. They can Encore us, obviously. Doesn't do too much damage. Hyper Voice here do a lot of damage. What are we looking at? Torkoal down. This, ladies and gentlemen, is beautiful. Can we follow me? And can we Hyper Voice? That's the real thing. Ooh, we even get a crit into Whimsicott. The EQ take both of their Pokemon down. We come in here with Incineroar. They do have Protect on the Ursaluna. We just Terrestrialize, we do this, and we Fake Out into the Porygon. I think that is our best option. They Protect on Ursaluna. They double Protect, which is fine. We Erupt again, and we honestly just... You know what? We just do that and do that. They get the double Protect! Are you freaking kidding me? No! The problem here is now... They have EQ. They have EQ. I have nothing. I have nothing. Woo, we survived, luckily. I think that Intimidate did do a little bit of help there on not KOing our Torkoal. And that will be game 3 and we take the win. And honestly, I think this team is performing really well. I don't know what you guys think, but I think we are performing okay with this team. Getting a little bit more comfortable with the Regulation Age 2.0, even though I am not quite comfortable. What do you think I can improve for this team for the next video or my plays? I think what I am looking for mostly to improve is having some sort of answer to a Psychic team. So I'm looking at something sort of like Rillaboom. But who would I switch that with? Maybe Charizard? I don't know. But so far, I am liking where this team is headed. I need to make a few adjustments. Maybe switching out the Choice Specs on the Charizard for something else. Perhaps even a Choice Scarf could be something to look at. But so far, I am liking this team. It doesn't have any speed. What do you say? It doesn't have any speed sort of like mode, which is something it could maybe benefit from. Maybe something for Farigiraf could use something different perhaps. But what? I am not sure. But yeah, let me know. What do you think I could change on this team for the next video? And as always, if you have a team you want me to feature in a future video on the ladder for Regulation J, make sure you're leaving a renter code down in the comment section below. And if you have any suggestions for this team building, make sure you leave me that suggestions in the comment section below as well. And if you enjoyed today's video, which I assume you did because you're still sitting watching around, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn notification bells so you don't miss my next video. And otherwise, I don't think there's much left to say, trainers. Then make sure you do your Chi-Yu raids. And until next time, happy gaming.